Hey, John here. As the thumbnail and title suggest, this is about Guthrie's synchronization exercise. This is taken from his book Cutting Edge Guitar, which I highly recommend. I think it was released almost 20 years ago, but it's a really good book. Actually, it's two books. And if you like Guthrie, I think it's a no-brainer to go get them, wherever that is. Mine is a hard copy, so I'm not sure if you can get it in a PDF file or whatever. Anyway, the exercise goes as follows. It has 4 variations because we're going to start on each finger in turn. So the first one is quite straightforward. We're just going to pivot, which means that we're going to go between one finger and the other fingers, but we're going to go back to whatever finger we're pivoting from. So I'm on the 7th fret here. You can and should do this on other places of the neck as well. I'm going to give you some suggestions on how to incorporate this into your actual practice routine. This is a great 5 to 10 minute warm-up that will also serve as really building your synchronization if you stick with it. So, with that said, first variation goes like this. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, and then we're back where we started. So. Now, that's pretty straightforward, but now the next variation is a bit more tricky to keep track of. So we're going to pivot from the second finger now. So we're going to go 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 3. So it sounds like this. And the next one, you're going to pivot from the third finger. So 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. And I like to focus on the fingers that I'm not pivoting to. So in this case, I kind of don't think about the third finger at all. I just think of 1, 2, 4, 2, and then putting in the third finger in between. So 1, 2, 4, 2. Right, and the last one is 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3. Now, as I said in the beginning, I'm going to show you a way to incorporate this into your practice routine, which, of course, is the most important thing, because if you just see it and you try it once, it's not going to do anything for you. So you really need to do it, preferably daily, for a period of time to see any difference. So what I suggest that you do is that you just play it on each string, and you can, each combination that is, and you can decide how many times, of course, and that's how you can decide how long this is going to take. But the most important thing here is that you practice with a technique called transition time. And that means that you're going to go as quickly as you can from note to note, even though the note themselves might be slow. So what I mean by that is you want to go, with the first one, for example, you go like this. And you might wonder, what did I even do different here? Well, if you go slow, so you keep the note slow, and you slow the motions down as well, it's going to be more like this. And obviously that doesn't sound very good, but also it doesn't really help you that much. So transition time means that you try to move as quickly as you possibly can, regardless of the tempo of the notes. So this will be much easier to do at a slow tempo, and that's why we want to keep the notes at a slow tempo. But the actual movement from note to note should be as fast as possible. Like this. And you get the idea. You continue on until you do it on the high E string as well. Then I would suggest that you move it up a fret and then go back down with the same pivot finger, so the index finger. Once you've done that, you do the same thing with the pivots from the second finger, same from the third finger, and same from the fourth finger. And if you do that at a fairly slow tempo, I would suggest that you do it at maybe quarter notes at 100 initially. This will take you somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes to do. And that's a very well spent time, in my opinion, because you're going to feel quite a difference in your synchronization when you do this. And like I said, if you don't listen to me, listen to Guthrie Govan, right? He hasn't shared a lot of stuff that I've seen online, but in this book, this is definitely one of the things that he felt was a good thing to work on. Otherwise, he wouldn't have included it in his book. So give it a try and see what you think. Now, if you like this stuff, you should definitely join us in the practice room. You have a link below and you can sign up for free. And basically, it's a forum on the school platform, and we have a classroom and a lot of free licks and lessons. But above all, it's a really cool community with like-minded people. So there's a no assholes allowed policy. So if you're not an asshole, feel free to sign up and come and say hello.